Good morning, YouTube, and it's moving day. Listen to the noise outside.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
So here's what that noise was. It was one of those pieces of machinery that was just left running all night.
Listen off in the distance. That is a piece of machinery that is running over there, like a crane or something. It's not an air conditioner. It's not any of these RVs. That is something over that construction site that is running and has been running this whole freaking time. It is not cool. Not cool at all.
Not sure why. Have no clue. But
not our money.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't start.
Yeah, maybe they have a problem with it. But oh, all day long. I swear they are moving that thing 40 yards forward, 40 yards back. 40 yards forward, 40 yards back. All day long. Every day. Day after day.
Slowly.
They do just as much backing as they do pushing or whatever they're doing. So, out of here going to Tampa Lazydays, we have a check-in time of 1, and our checkout time here is 11, and it's about an hour drive, so you can see if we drive straight, we get there at noon, so we'll probably stop somewhere along the way. Not sure where, just somewhere. So far, what I've got planned is killing yet another stink bug. We'll talk about that here in a second. Not killing, but getting rid of. And the thing that I've got planned right now so far is tomorrow morning we should get a pickup, drop-off, pickup. I don't know how it works, but we're going to have the truck brought in. There's a few recalls that are outstanding on it. There's also the tires need rotated. It's about time. 6,000 so miles. I rotate them. And the transmission fluid, I'm going to have that changed. A service done, because it's the fluid that they put in there originally, and with all the initial break-in of the transmission, I don't think that anybody should wait to the 15,000 mile mark to get it serviced. It just doesn't make any sense. So the good news is the dealer, the Ford dealer, is right pretty much across the street, catty corner, however you want to say it, just up the road from Lazydays. So I'm glad. I just happened to see that, and then they had an online service thing. I thought, sure, why not? So we're also remind me, we got to try to use our points.
Yeah,
I forgot. We have a bunch of points because we were in the Ford Pass system. It's awesome, and you get so many points when you get a new vehicle and you sign up for the Ford Pass system, or the Ford Pass or something. I don't know. So, I mean, we have Ford Pass, but if you sign up for their Ford program, you get points for stuff that you buy. And sometimes they say, hey, we got a free oil change. Here's so many points towards a free oil change. Are you an essential worker? Heidi was an essential worker. They gave her so many free points towards service. And you can use those points towards service. I don't know how that translates into dollars. However, the good news is that system, or that was in place when we got rid of the old truck, the 2019, and we bought the new one. So we got, since they were all paid off, we got all the points for a purchase on a new vehicle. So we have like a lot of points that's available. So we got to make sure we utilize that somehow, so we don't have to pay for this.
Plus, before it goes away.
Before it goes away, you never know. So that's what we're doing. Lazydays it is. We're almost cleaned up here. You can see we're kind of that way. And let me go ahead and show you something. Everybody that we've talked to, kidding around, we found this out just jokingly, that's from Michigan, and that's from Ohio, and that's from West Virginia and Pennsylvania. We thought we brought these bugs down with us, because when we were at Zephyr Hills, we had like 3 or 4 of them pop up inside the RV. And I thought, oh my God, maybe they were in the RV already, and now they're just coming out because the temperature changed or something. That's not the case. there's people that are here that have them that are not from our area, but all of us northerners that were all sitting around said, boy, we must have brought these down with us. So we got to dispose of another one. This is probably number 655 that's been in this RV since the day that we bought the RV and brought it home. It just happens. But yeah, we'll get buttoned up here, put the slides in, go outside and do the easiest part, and that's hooking up the truck. That's all we do to get them out of here. Just knock them down in the cup, like a plastic cup. Just hit them. Heidi doesn't quite know how to do it. It's on the floor now.
I usually end up having to touch them.
Yeah, I don't. I just put the cup on there and just keep on bumping them with the cup till they fall down in it. Then we just put them down in the toilet so they can go live in our tank, our black tank. We're getting ready to go empty that anyways. All right. That's pretty much it. Anything you want to add, Hyde?
No.
Looking forward to Lazydays?
Yep.
New location.
We'll see you at the RV show.
Yeah. We're going to be there. We don't know what days. We don't know if it's all days. We don't know if it's... We don't know. We don't know what day for sure. We don't know if it's going to be every day. We'll just have to see. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. All right. We'll cover that when that day comes. Meantime, let's see what Lazydays looks like for us. Well, you can see Heidi's not here because she's doing herself a Arby's run. Sorry about that. Heidi saved my ice from Arby's, and I love ice. I love eating ice. So, it's kind of like ice cream without the cream. It's like a little treat. We're at Lazydays. I don't know if you guys can tell here. Let me go ahead and show you this. There we are, Lazydays. Heidi's over there doing the check-in. We don't know where our site is or anything like that yet. But I'll tell you, the drive on I-4 wasn't too bad coming over. But there was a section of road, well, a lot of the road, there was grooves from the semis. You could feel it. Man, the trailer just liked to track on that a lot. Which, of course, doesn't really affect the truck, but, I mean, you can just see it back there. And the other thing is the road. There was a whole section of road is really quick. I mean, I told Heidi, I said, well, we won't be able to open any of our soda pops that's in the refrigerator. It was the perfect shake. I mean, it was just like, just like that. Backwards for the full effect. So anyways, we'll get checked in here and see what this place has got to offer. Like I said, last time we were here, it was in the summer. It was an off season, and we had our little trailer, and we enjoyed our time here. It's not so much the park itself, which has got, you know, a bar and a bar, and inside there's a bar. So the thing that I'd probably look at more than anything else about the premises, what they have to offer, is the bar. Anyways, there's a restaurant and a bar, a swimming pool, and all kinds of other stuff to do here. And you can rent golf carts. I don't know if we need to do that. You know, we have our bikes, but I don't think we're going to get our bikes out because you really can't ride them anywhere except through the park here. That seems kind of ridiculous to me to get those out just for that reason.
Well, we made it to Lazydays, Tampa, and it looks like there's a lot of spots still open, but I'm sure that it'll fill up next week. So anyway, this is our spot. We made it here, nothing zilch, no issues. We are gonna relax here for the next week until the RV show. So look at that fine rig over there. That's pretty cool. I love looking at those old motor homes. They're pretty cool. And you got the cute little vintage travel trailer there. But everything's good. Had a little issue today with our well at home. The guy that was going to shock the system decided that he wasn't able to do it. First, he couldn't take the lid off, so I had to have my brother do it. Second, he couldn't take get to the well casing to pour the bleach down in it. So we found somebody else, and he's going to do everything, and he's going to put the lid back on. So selling a house is stressful to me. I can't wait for it to be over, so hopefully it closes by the end of the month. I'm not sure what else is needing to be done through the financial part, if they're just waiting for us. Who knows? We don't have a checklist, so we just get stuff thrown on us day by day. So the water hopefully will pass next Tuesday. So anyway, that's the update for today.
Good morning, YouTube.
Good morning.
So we're going to head over to the resort and do some show shopping. I don't know. Last time we were here was in the summer. They didn't have a lot of RV units, but they had a fair amount. And I remember they had a decent amount of fifth wheels, but we didn't look but just at a couple, remember? Because back then, this is how much things change. Back then, we were looking at Lance campers. We were looking for maybe a Lance camper. So, in the early morning sun, you can see here, we are here, right here. So this is the front gate. The resort's over here, so we're just going to go out here and walk over and get to the resort. What a big treasure map that is, huh? This park is very simple to understand. Very, very simple. So that's what we're doing. As Heidi goes back and takes care of getting a mask, you can see our setup here. Right now we don't have anybody next to us, but I'm sure that'll change. And we are down a little way, so the antenna helps. So I don't know what's going on over those towers there. However, they don't seem to be helping with our signal too much. Now, I do have 5G with T-Mobile here, but it is slower than where we were. The download and upload speeds are okay, but not crazy good. Our AT&T hotspot that we have, the MoFi, even hooked up to the omnidirectional out here, we can stream and watch movies, but still not the best that we've had in the past. So just be aware of that when you come here, and maybe I can figure it out. And the one thing that again you should notice is there's not a lot of people here compared to what I'm sure it will be during the show. Not only that, but once the show is over with, we're going to think about maybe going to another park, but right now we'll stay here. So here's the gate that we went in last time. The one way in the back doesn't quite work. It's just closed off. But this is where the carts will take you. I think you can get a little trolley over here, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So again, it looks like it's going to be windy today, so hopefully we get most of this cut out. And this is one of the things I love about Lance RVs, and we talked about in the past. They are flatbedded to their locations. They do not tow them to the RV sites like they do others. They are flatbedded the entire way, so there are 0 miles on your Lance camper whenever it gets to the dealer. So it looks like all these just came in pretty much, or maybe they're going to the show. I don't know, one or the other. However, we can't get any of these, so we'll go over the next row. Look at these Lances. Like I said, they're all being flatbedded in. They must have had a little convoy. And this is a huge Lance. This is one of the bigger ones. And it's got bunks in the back, which we could use as storage, but honestly, we're kind of past the Lance at this point. As far as the size
Look how little
of the Lance
is.
Yeah, well, the storage would be the bunkhouse. Yeah, kind of rolling them on down. That is cool. Look at the windows on that one too, on the other one that he's bringing down.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a rear dropout opening. Look,
Yeah.
that is cool. Okay, so this isn't turning out so well. We're seeing no fifth wheels. Look at all these travel trailers. Holy cow. Now, I don't know anything about this brand, the Prowlers, nor these Transcends. It almost feels like plastic siding, but it looks like a metal siding. No, I'm on the side here.
I know, but whenever I walked up to it, it's wiggly right here.
Yeah, it does have a rack and pinion slide. But yeah, feel the side and tell me if that's plastic or metal.
Well,
Tap it with your fingers.
Plastic.
Yeah, it's like a plastic, but they made it look like a metal, aluminum. Not sure why. It's kind of funny. 7,495 pounds when it's fully loaded. So, excuse me, about 1,000 pounds weight that you can put inside here. Probably should put our mask on, I suppose. But 240 ml, first big step. Wow, got a nice design. Yeah, definitely a couples camper. Oh, I like how they've done the bathroom. That it's not taking up the whole back of the RV. It's a smaller bathroom, but it's got a lot of storage in it. This is unique.
This is nice.
Yeah. They split the kitchen up, sort of. Put part of it on a slide. And it has a Furrion. I think this is going to be a 12-volt compressor style. But
Weekender.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't see this necessarily being a full-timer thing, but I suppose you could if you had less stuff than we did.
Sure.
But the nice tall closets. Big bed, I'm sure there's storage underneath. There is a pass-through. It has a big barn door. You can walk around the bed. It's not terribly bad in here. There's a place for the TV there. Yeah, I see where this could be usable. But yeah, I agree with what Heidi said. I think it's a weekender, and I definitely think it's a couples camper.
Yeah.
I don't see... I mean, you have to break this down as a sleeping area, and I just don't see doing that. Maybe for your kids, if you just have a couple kids, or maybe
a little baby.
Yeah, right. But yeah, theater seating right across from the TV.
It's not bad.
Yeah, pretty decent. It's got a nice big pantry coat hanger. If you want to take this shelf out, you can make it where you hang your coats. Yeah, a couple drawers. Good storage. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, from what I can tell, no fifth wheels. There's no fifth wheels on the lot. Not sure why. But what we're going to do here is take a look at this monster just for fun. So this one can weigh 15,240 pounds fully loaded, and this is a trailer, not a travel trailer, but a park model. Huge. So Monte Carlo Platinum Edition, Signature Series, LTD. It's got triple axles. And we'll go in this back door here and walk through. I'm kind of curious what this looks like. I like the big landing step. Heidi and I both like the big landing step. This is an older model. Wow. Definitely park it and leave it type build.
What year was this?
It's an older one. I'm not sure. Who puts these kind of tubs in here anymore? Yeah, and this is something that our old RV had. It was helped to direct the water in. Our 92 had that. Big cabinets. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like inside. I mean, for a park model, if you're just going to park it, you definitely have a living room with a couch and a dinette. But for how big this is, how heavy it is, I would think that they'd be able to do better. But it's older. I mean, it's just older, that's all. Kind of interesting. Kitchen sink is way too big. Takes up way too much counter. 4-burner stove. Okay, but this is if you're living in it, and the bathroom is huge. But then you have that. Look how tight all that is right there.
It's like a residential toilet.
Yeah. Different. All right. Let's go look at this next big monster next to us. It just has 2 axles, but it's big. It's bigger than the one we just came out of. Yeah, this one's definitely older, but this one is not. Yeah, it's really tall. That feels like metal. And this is 13,780 pounds when it's fully loaded.
Oh, we could travel with this.
Cargo carrying capacity is 1,099 pounds.
Yeah, because it weighs so much.
Yeah, but it is obviously, you know, a trailer. It's got a few slides on it. And it don't have a traditional door. It has a sliding door. So let's let Heidi go up there. 42 FK is what this thing says on it. So I'm sure. Yeah, we'll check out the loft here in a minute.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's a step down into the bedroom when you first come in, and it is nice. I'm expecting that to be washer dryer or a bath or what. Yep. Yeah, washer dryer. Okay. Closet, under storage bed, traditional bed. Looks like it could be king. And yeah, got a big dress. How we don't have enough clothes to fill this. Definitely be doing washer dryer in this thing. And then we'll head up to the loft. What's it look like up there?
Cow. It's huge. There's a couple beds up there for.
Oh my word! I didn't think it was that bad.
Here.
Holy cow! It is big.
Maybe 3.
And there's some kind of cabinets here too. I don't know what you guys are seeing there. So that's one side of the loft, and then this side of the loft too. This is definitely, I mean, if the kids don't mind having low ceiling, there's plenty of room for beds there. I would use it for storage, but that'd be us. You can see up here. The bathroom, for how big this is, just it's okay. This is nice. Nice living area. Good windows, big, huge windows.
Kitchen area's good.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I've seen a lot better in big fifth wheels.
That's nice though.
There's a huge pantry. Roller blinds. Just, I mean, everything about it is pretty nice. But yeah, I think that there's big fifth wheels that utilize the space better. However, there is no fifth wheel that I've ever seen that's had that much up there. I mean, I know it probably didn't come out on camera very well, but this area in this loft, it's huge. And I mean, this isn't even the big side. That other side is just huge. I mean, it goes from this wall all the way to the back. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose would be of that other than kids. But yeah, I suppose so. Unfortunately, there are just no fifth wheels here. And I'm looking at fifth wheels and you're thinking, well, you're pointing right at one. These are customer units. They don't have them opened up. The slides aren't open. They have tags on them. This one has a tag on it.
So these fifth wheels down here are probably the ones that just got delivered, huh?
Yeah, and honestly, those are toy haulers. So the problem is they're not open. The slides aren't out, and they really weren't what we were looking for, anyways, on any level. So this kind of was a bust.
Yeah.
Oh well. So we're back over at the entrance. That's where I was parked, where that motorcycle trailer is when we first came in. And you can kind of get an idea. This here is the rally center. Of course, they're having family fun weekend here, which, you know, we didn't bring our kids, so most likely our kids want to do it anyways because they're older. they're adults. I can imagine this being a really nice area whenever COVID wasn't an issue. Of course, they have some sort of drink trailer there, And we showed the rally center in the past. You just kind of, it's all opened up inside there. It's just a big open area for whatever events they might have coming, including live entertainment, live bands. And then this is what's happening this weekend. There's going to be movies and popcorn and stuff like that. It's just going to be fun for the kids. I'm sure they'll be able to distance themselves the way they need to. Now they do have mobile RV detailing here somehow attached to Lazydays. I don't know all the details, but they have it. So that's something you want to check into whenever you get here to get your RV washed. And here's the laundromat.
It's yet another app.
Oh good, another app. What's this app called? CSC Pay Mobile.
Yeah, getpaymobile.com.
Yeah. Well, it looks nice in here. Look at these little dryers.
Yeah.
What in the world? Those are the tiniest dryers I've ever seen. Well, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
They just,
The doors are real small, yeah. So, we know where we'll be at some point. Nice. It's okay. Clean, very clean in here. I mean, the floor needs swept, but I mean, you can smell how clean it is in here. Disinfected clean almost. I did want to show you this side too. This is the pool area, and you can get through that door right there to get to where we just were. So you don't have to go all the way around. You can walk along the pool. I think there's a hot tub in there somewhere. Is there? Cool. Maybe I come over to the hot tub. And then all these sites here. Are we cutting through, Hyde?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like yesterday.
This is something I want to be clear on. You do not cut through sites when there's people on the sites.
I said to myself yesterday, the days are numbered of us cutting through here.
Yeah, once this place gets packed, we won't be able to do this. But yeah, just be aware that it's an etiquette thing. You do not cut through campsites unless you ask. But the campsites that we're walking through are empty. We're definitely going through empty ones. So back to our site, just a couple rows over, you can see how easy it is to walk the place. Now you can walk, it'd be a little bit longer for sure. You can walk to the RV parts dealer, and you can also walk to Cracker Barrel. Yeah, it's a little bit of a walk, but it's all a safe walk. So let's get back to our RV. Oh, before we do, remember whenever I showed you guys that GMC years ago had that Buick 455 in it, or the Olds 455? Here's a couple of them. These guys obviously are together, and there may be more coming. I think that's really cool.
Those are cool.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the campsite. So now I see why Heidi got so many bottles. That's awesome. With a water chaser, the best way to do it. Woo!
Well, it looks like a lot of people moved out today, this morning. This is Sunday, and it's a few days before the RV Tampa show. Looks like it's kind of full down through here, but all these sites here are empty across the street from us. And down there last night, or over the weekend, they were all full down there, but our neighbors left behind us. Let me back up here a little bit. This is our spot. It's pretty spacious considering. The pool is still open, and the jacuzzi But not a whole lot going on. Just kind of relaxing. Definitely a lot of empty spots over here. Like I said, it'll be filling up definitely by Wednesday, I bet. So as you see, that park was emptying out, and it will start filling up here in the next couple days because the RV show starts on Thursday and runs through Sunday. I believe we have reservations. Well, we have long-term reservations here. Long-term meaning like 35 days. But we have 2 different reservations. We may have to move sites, or we may move on to another place. We're here till the 19th. The last 2 days I got up and I did my hair and my makeup and thinking that we were going somewhere, and Michael didn't feel good, so today I figured that I'm gonna get up and take a shower and comb my hair and not do any of my makeup or anything. Not that it makes a difference. And he hands me the camera. So I just wanted to let you know that there are things to do around here, and there's a few places within walking distance to eat. There's Arby's, there's Popeyes. The closest one, obviously, you can cut through the back part of the resort and you can go to Cracker Barrel. And then there's a couple gas stations nearby that are within walking distance. Hopefully we'll get to go to Ybor City and check out, do like the river walk and things like that also. So that remains to be seen. We'll see what we get into or what we don't. But we are going to the RV show, and I'm sure that we'll show you a lot of units, travel trailers, fifth wheels. Anyway, we'll see you later.
Okay, so yeah, about the RV show. Like HEIDI did that update the other day, talking about seeing a lot of units and what we plan on doing. Listen, I'll be honest with you, it's been up in the air back and forth between us a couple times. We've got some seriously mixed feelings about going to the RV show. We are not phobia people. We're not, naysayers, doomsayers, dragon slayers. We're none of those things. But, man, these COVID numbers keep on going up everywhere. I was hoping that the vaccination be available by the time that we were going to the show. Or a lot of people would have already gotten it or something. But what we're still planning on doing is going to the show. As of right now, we're planning on going to the show. We're planning on going to the show for sure one day.
Wednesday.
It all depends if something changes. If we get there and we feel a little bit more safe and there's more stuff we need to see, that's something entirely different. But we wanted to give you that kind of an update on all this. So what you seen was us traveling to the park here, and there was a couple days I just did not feel well at all. No COVID or nothing like that. Just didn't feel well. Felt blah. And honestly, a lot of that has to do with my weight. If you guys go back and watch some of these videos that I'm referring to, the last time we were at Tampa Lazydays, I mean, I was 65 pounds lighter. So you can get an idea. There's some health issues there that I'd be concerned with on some level. And if I got COVID, wow, for sure. Not, again, dwelling on the negative. A lot of times it's funny. We will point out stuff that is negative, to what's happening. I mean, we've always made sure you guys don't know it's all sunshine and rainbows coming out your rear. And the stuff that happens is usually the stuff that really comes out your rear. And it's not always fun, and you don't always have the grand old time, and we can make this anything we want, and we just want to bring it out to you guys, what's actually happening and what we're seeing. Like this park here, kind of a noisy park. It's not terrible though. I like the park still. Do you like the park?
No, it's a very nice park. It is noisy. Luckily, it's not noisy at night.
Yeah, I
mean, I can handle the noise because we're so close. I mean, we knew that. We're so close to the highway, and possibly some construction somewhere that we hear the same thing we heard in Orlando all day long.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a nice park.
As far as stuff to do in the park, they have activities. You know, this COVID is just killing all that stuff. I mean, you can't do like you normally would. But we're having a great time, and we're going to go do some stuff. But we're wanting to try to get this video up. My internet is still relatively slow. I don't know how that's going to translate into upload speed. You know, you can see numbers during speed test, and you just don't know what's going to happen once you start putting a load on that, you know, from your system. So we gotta find that out, and that's what this video kind of is. But yeah, RV show. Oh, and I seen Brazen Brits. They're just a few sites down from us. So hey guys, we'll run into you eventually, I hope. As far as our stay here, as Heidi had mentioned, we don't know. For what we're paying to stay here, there's so many different parks that we could go to that would have maybe more to do and, you know, something else to see. But, you know, in the matter of hooking up and going to that other park, which is all part of this whole process, is fine, just as long as we don't get into, you know, where we get there and go, well, shoot, we should have stayed where we were, you know, or drive all the way across the state, you know, to stay for 20 days, 24 days, and then drive all the way back over, because we do have reservations at Fort Myers Beach. That is a definite, and that's the next place we'll definitely be going to. So we're thinking about maybe throwing something in between there. We're not sure yet, but we'll see. Well, like I said, we'll see what today turns out like, and we'll see if there's stuff that we can go find to go do. Like Heidi had mentioned, there are things that we can go do. Yeah, and we're still, we got stuff going on at the house. Today, the guy's supposed to come out and do the flushing of the system. He sanitized our well, and then our test is tomorrow. That should be it. I mean, I can't imagine anything else at this point. And it's pretty sad when we start looking at all the receipts on what we've been paying to get this process done. That's cut into our savings to some extent, and you know I don't even know how much money we spent on the house since we left. What do you think? $3,000, $4,000? Yeah, it's just we just keep on throwing money at it, and it's all because the buyer that we are dealing with, which is fine, had a bank loan agreement initially, and none of these extra steps were going to be really needed. Maybe a survey. Yeah. But that was pretty much it. Whenever he tried, or whenever it started to go through, then at that point something else happened. And now it's FHA, and they've got all kinds of hoops they want us to jump through to get our house sold. When in reality there was a couple of problems there, but those surfaced because of this delay. They, dragging this out, it caused problems with the house. If somebody would have just moved in right away and started living in there, they wouldn't have had any of these problems for the most part. So that's it. We're going to close this out. This video's gone on long enough. Yes, the video's long. Go figure that out. I still get new viewers, and they tell me how I should be cutting it down and making it shorter. And I'm telling you, on the bottom of your screen, click subscribe or like, first of all. Secondly, in the description area are all kinds of links. Please use those to help support the channel. But getting back to what I was going to say, at the bottom of the screen, there's a couple of different things you can do. First of all, use the fast forward button. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, go ahead and just fast forward through it. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. And you get through the video quicker. Or secondly, there's a little like gear or little setting down there, and you can change your viewback speed, and you can bump it up, and you can make me talk really fast, and you can get through all this really quick. You don't have to. I'd be like that, but you can hear what I'm saying. So please utilize that. This is the way I do my videos. That's all there's to it. Does Heidi have anything else to say?
Nope.
Are you looking forward to exploring the area?
If we do.
Yeah, well, I think we will. All right. As always.
Hope to see you out there.
No.
Here. Somewhere.
Here.
Bye.
Bye.